If you're burned out right now, the fastest way to make it worse is choosing books that treat you like the problem. Hey, I'm Tara, and I help you make sense of burnout without making you the problem. If I were rebuilding after burnout this year in 2026, I wouldn't reach for books that ask me to become more disciplined or more motivated. I'd reach for books that change how I relate to my actual days. Because burnout doesn't come from a lack of insight. You already know a lot. Burnout comes from friction between too many decisions, too much emotional labor, and just too much effort just to get through normal things. So my reading list would focus on reducing the friction and restoring your self-trust. I'd keep Atomic Habits around to spot where my systems were working against me. Burnout makes everything harder, and this book helps you make things stupidly easier. I love that the focus is on less effort and fewer points of failure because that matters when your energy is already fragile. I'd also reach for the Book of Boundaries when I notice myself replaying conversations in my head. Burnout shrinks your communication range. You either swallow things or you explode. There's rarely an in between. This book helps you say one clean sentence and move on instead of carrying resentment around all day. When burnout starts whispering that I'm bad at my job, that's when I'd open strengths-based leadership. Burnout distorts self-assessment and it convinces capable people that they're suddenly incompetent. So this book recenters you on how you actually work best instead of forcing yourself into roles that drain you. Atlas of the Heart would come out when everything it feels emotionally messy. Burnout blends emotions together, but once you can name what you're actually feeling, you stop trying to solve the wrong problem. And that alone lowers the load. And when burnout messes with my sense of self, when I start doubting my instincts or my choices, I'd read Untamed. This book gives you permission to trust your internal signals again instead of outsourcing your decisions. Now, these kinds of books don't fix you because you don't need to be fixed. What they do is give you back a little self-trust and a little energy at a time. And that's how real recovery actually starts. Now, be sure to save this if you're rebuilding in 2026 and want a recovery plan that doesn't turn you into a project.